Ah no, welcome back to Matchday Live, and it's me, Dan, back again. And tonight, Manchester United have to face Spurs at Old Trafford. It's a Wednesday night game, midweek game, and yeah, it's going to be a tough one. Let's just say it's the first of two games that we've got. We've got obviously Spurs tonight, and then we do have Man City next on Saturday. I do believe it's a Saturday kickoff, or Saturday evening, I think. So the team I've gone for is pretty much the same as the last couple of games. So obviously Martial, Lingard instead of Mata from the weekend. Apparently McTominay and Pogba could be fit. So I'm going to go with McTominay in midfield with Jesse Lingard, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Williams, Maguire, obviously De Gea. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Ashley Young as left back against Spurs, but I have put Williams in. As he did come off quite early against Aston Villa. So let's get into that, and well, let's get into the match and let's play match, and let's talk about last week. Well, pretty much on Sunday's result, which was a 2-2 draw against Aston Villa, and yet again United were fucking shit. Well, we weren't shit, but we started so slow. Aston Villa started really well. They got the first goal from Grealish. It was a really good goal from Grealish. Not much we could say about it, really. It's just a cross in from El Ghazi, goes over the top to Grealish, and Grealish on the right hand side just puts it in. Pereira maybe should have forced him out, to his on his left foot. But it's just great. It's just a great finish from Grealish, and I think he got man of the match in the end because he's pretty much run the game, Grealish, for Aston Villa. So that was it. And then United after that was started to get into the game, and then Aston Villa did have a goal ruled out for offside, which was offside, luckily. But they could have been 2-0, but it was ruled offside correctly. So then that was that. But just before half-time, United had a corner. It was Fred into Pereira, and Pereira put it on a plate for Marcus Rashford, who headed the ball, and it went off the post. And I think it was given as a Heaton own goal, Tom Heaton own goal. It came off the post, hit Heaton, and went in. But I think with the spin, I think it would have gone in anyway. So I'm surprised they gave it to Tom Heaton as an own goal, but. We'll take it anyway. So that was 1-1. I was thinking, right, here we go. We're going to try and get that second goal. We're going to try and get that second goal against Aston Villa, just to see, can we get that second goal against them? And luckily enough, we did. Look at that! What a finish! Yeah, luckily United did. We did get the second goal of the game right after half time. Well, was it right after half time? It was a couple minutes in, wasn't it? It's pretty much a free kick. I think it was Fred who crossed it in. And then it kind of took I think it was Wesley, the striker, got a header onto it. And then at the back post was McTominay. So McTominay just headed it back across the goal. And it was a great header, to be honest. And so that was 2-1. And United, pretty much fell asleep after that. Aston Villa went back up to the other end and got a corner. From there, they got a corner. I think the first ball didn't get put in, and then the second ball did, and it went to Tyrone Mings, who was onside, and luckily Brandon Williams was just keeping him onside. Everyone thought he was offside, even the commentators thought he was offside, but yeah, Brandon Williams keeps himself on, and Tyrone Mings, it's a great finish from him as well. So then that was 2-2, and then obviously after that, United made a couple changes. Lingard came on, obviously Greenwood came on, and Brandon Williams came off for some reason, which I thought was a bit of a weird one. I know he had a yellow card, but still, I would have thought he would have finished the game. But Luke Shaw came on. I don't know why he came on. I think that was the wrong decision. I would have thought, would have gone, kept Martial on, brought what's his name on. What's his name? Brought I can't remember who was. Yeah, kept Mata on. Brought Lingard on, and maybe just gone for it. But yet again, a bad decision. I think that was a bad decision from Solskjaer there. And yeah, it was just one of them games. It was so annoying because United could have easily won a game in that second half, especially with Martial. Martial had a chance. Martial just kind of had a chance. I think it was before the before the second goal. He had a great chance. He went dribbled through to the box, and it was a good save from Heaton. But I think after the goal, we could have got a third one. It was Martial. The ball went straight through for some reason into the 3-yard box, and all Martial had to do is just put it in, pretty much. And he tried to scoop it in, which he just went over the bar. But it was a great chance for United. And also, I do believe Harry Maguire had a chance, but I think that was ruled off for a foul. I think it was a corner, and he had a header, but I think that was ruled out for a foul. But yeah, it just showed United, at the moment, United they're scoring, but we just can't defend for the moment. And, in midfield, I thought Fred was alright, and I thought Pereira had a poor game. I thought Mata had a poor game. Mata was trying everything, but I think in the end, it just looks like Juan Mata just ran out of energy in the end. That's why Lingard came on. I thought Lingard's substitution didn't really do much, to be honest. I would have thought, Lingard might have started after the good game he had. Well, I wouldn't say it was a good game against Astana, but he had a good first 45, and I would have thought he would have come on for Juan Mata, or would have stayed on or something. But yeah, in the end, a 2-2 draw. I mean, everyone's calling for him to be sacked. Could say that this week, if he loses the next 2 games, he's going to be sacked. But I do believe that the Man United board has come out and said, whether or not, what a finish from Lingard. Whether or not, Lingard, whether or not Man United lose the next 2 games, Solskjaer will be still in charge. So it will be tough, but if we lose the next 2 games against Spurs and City, we're going to be near the relegation spot. So it is really annoying, and especially if we won that Aston Villa game, we would have been up to 5th. I mean, there's not much points wise up to that 5th position at the moment, but the next 2 opponents are Spurs and Man City, and at the moment, Man City are a bit on a bit of a down. Yeah, I'd say they're a bit of a down and roll. But Spurs are obviously they rejuvenated under Mourinho. Tonight I expect Mourinho to have Dele Alli's scoring for fun again. Harry Kane's on the, I don't know, they're scoring, but they're a bit like us. They can't defend either. So I reckon it will be another high scoring goals in a game. But I reckon I just can't see United winning for some reason. I know Pogba and McTominay might start, but I just can't. I'll be very surprised if United win. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a 2-2 draw or something like that again. Or a 1-1 draw. I could see United scoring, but I could see Tottenham scoring as well. And I think whoever just scores the most goals in that game, I reckon, will win the game, obviously. So that's that. I think Spurs, didn't they beat Bournemouth at the weekend? I think they won 3-2, if I'm not too mistaken. They scored 2 goals, but then Bournemouth got back into it. I wouldn't be surprised if United just, turned it on against Spurs, but, it's a Mourinho team, and obviously we know Mourinho, he likes to get his players hyped up for the game, and I reckon they will be up for the game, and I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we did lose this game, but I just hope McTominay is back, because if we play Fred and Pereira in that midfield, we are going to just get destroyed. I was going to say, what a back heel that would have been. I think, I don't know, it will be a really tough game, because obviously Spurs are quite good at the moment. They're on form. But But I don't know. It depends if we can. It depends who he plays as well, because he might not play Martial and Rashford together. There has been talk of Greenwood starting this game as well. Oh, triple save from Lloris there. Hugo Lloris. Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah, Spurs. What can we say? I reckon you know Martial and Rashford will start against Spurs. I reckon Dan James as well. I reckon it probably might be just the same team. I wouldn't be surprised if it is the same team, bar Pereira. I reckon Pereira might start on the bench, and then probably Pogba or McTominay would play in midfield with Lingard or Juan Mata as the number 10. I just hope, you know, United have a better game and start better against Spurs. Because if we can start better against Spurs and then if we can get a goal in like the first 10 minutes and like try to control the game as well, I reckon United could win the game. But I just can't see that happening. Defensively, we're all over the place at the moment, and at the moment, you know, we're starting games so slow, and I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one. So, full by score prediction for the game, I'm gonna go 1-1 draw. I reckon United will draw the game. I can't see us. I reckon it will be like quite a boring game. I reckon United might score, but then I reckon United will probably concede before or after. I'm not too sure. We might just it might be a rescue draw, I think. But I think I really hope that we do get the victory. I really do hope we get the victory. But yeah, it's going to be a hard game for us. But I can't see us winning the game personally at the moment. I'm not too sure what. But yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-1 score prediction. So I'm actually going to end it here, guys. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave your score prediction below. So right, I'm going. Bye. I know, guys, thank you for watching my video. Hit me up on Twitch and Twitter, and don't forget to watch the playlist down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.